I just wanted to take a moment and say a huge thank you to all the men and women of the military and emergency services that take care of us every single day. Thank you for going out there and doing all the things you have to do to keep us safe. We all appreciate it very much. We hold you dear in our hearts. And coming off of another September 11th anniversary, it's just another time to stop what you're doing and say thank you to these fine people. So military and emergency services, we couldn't do this without you. Thank you so much. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Tundra 234 YouTube channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you know every time I put up a new video and or a live stream. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, today's video is based around what you guys want. It's going to be a long video. I hope you will stay tuned and give me your feedback below. And there are two reasons I am making this video. One of the most popular questions I get, either through email, comments, or on the social media, is how to build your vehicle into a Trd Pro. A lot of people, and I'm talking last generation, we're talking 14 to 21 here. A lot of people, you either don't really care for the new generation Tundra, or because the prices are so high, you don't want to go out and buy a new Tundra right now. You have a Tundra you love, you want to do some upgrades to it. So today I'm going to show you how to build a Trd Pro if you wanted to. That's reason number one. Number two, I made a short video the other day, the 60-second little clip videos that I make that you guys seem to love. Thank you for watching. And it was about a 2016 Limited I saw on the lot that the owner built into a Trd Pro. He went all the way. He went suspension, wheels, he did absolutely everything. And what was awesome about that truck, in 2016, the Trd Pro didn't really have a lot of luxury features on it. So this was a Limited that has all those luxury features that we always wanted back then with all the Pro parts, kind of like the Platinum Pro build I did back in 2017. Now I'm going to show you that 1-minute clip real quick so you get an idea of what we're talking about, so check that out. If you're looking to buy a used Tundra, this is the type of Tundra you want to look for. Now this right here is a Limited Trd Off-Road Crew Max 2016, but what's special about it is the previous owner built this thing into a Trd Pro. As you can see, you get the Trd Pro grill, Trd Pro wheel and tire package. It actually has the Trd Pro suspension. It has everything. It is body color all the way down. It has the Trd Dual Exhaust on it. Blacked out emblems. This truck is literally mimicking a Trd Pro perfectly. And the best part about it, it's built off of a Limited platform, so it has all of the good stuff in it. Softex leather, moonroof, JBL sound system, so you really can't go wrong. What a build. Now this one here doesn't have a price on it, but has 41,000 miles on it. But as we know, the 5.7 liter V8 engine, this thing is just getting broken in. So if you're in the market for a used Tundra, make sure you look around, do your research, and try to find something as rare and awesome as this Trd Pro build on a Limited Trd off. So now we're gonna look at some pricing. Now I did this in two categories, 14 to 17 and 2018 to 2021. Because of Toyota Safety Sense, they changed the Trd Pro quite a bit. The Trd Pro from 15 to 17 was one way, SR5 platform, and then 19 to 21 was another way. Now, of course, you could fit the 15 to 17 on the 2014, and the same thing with the 19 and up can fit on the 2018. So I broke it up in pricing. Just a heads up right away. I did not add things like tax, install, nothing like that. Shipping, that's not added. This is just to give you an idea of what these parts will cost. I also did not add the body color front and rear bumpers or the body color mirror caps or the handles. I kind of kept it just to the Trd Pro, the stuff that comes when you get that package. Now remember, if you want those body color parts, this is all going to be from Sparks Parts, at least mostly. You could still get them. They are on there if you wanted to make this package a little bit more and go really all the way. But this is just the Trd Pro stuff that comes on it. You don't have to buy everything, but if you're trying to get a general idea of what this would cost to keep it Toyota genuine, this is the way to do it. You can kind of pick and choose your battle on how you want to build your truck. If you're someone who does not mind going to another aftermarket brand, you will probably save a lot of money here and there. Shop around for great deals. This is just a general idea of if you wanted to build your truck into a Trd Pro. So let's start with the 14 to 17. That's a little bit cheaper than when you go up into the 18 to 21 because Toyota Safety Sense, as you will see, made things a little bit more expensive. So with the 14 to 17, we are going to go with this. This is what we're building here. Wheels, grill, suspension, headlights, shifter, dual exhaust, skid plate, emblems, and that is your 14 to 17 build. Now, a couple things up front. I could not find the Bilstein TRD Pro suspension, so you're going to see the pricing for the Fox one that's available in the 18 to 21. And the dual exhaust, all they had on the website was the black tip. If you really wanted to be authentic, the 14 to 17 actually came with the chrome tip, but it is the same price. If you look around, I'm sure you could find it. Now, the first thing I tried to find was the Trd Pro Wheel of the 15 to 17 generation. And I couldn't find them on the website, but if you look around the internet, I'm sure they're out there. Last I saw, they were about $400 a wheel. They're pretty much the same exact thing as the TRD off-road wheel of that generation, without the silver plating on the front and a different center cap that's black and says TRD. So you will spend about $400 a wheel on those, and that is $1,600 total for those wheels. Now with the grill, it's all going to change as far as price as per the color you get. Some are special colors, some are not. I kind of went with something right in the middle. Magnetic gray metallic is a very popular color. So we did that with the grill, and of course we added the hood bulge because we need that color keyed look that comes on the Pro up around the grill there. So that's going to cost you $500 for that. With the suspension, once again, the TRD Pro suspension of the 15 to 17 generation was the Bilstein one. I could not find that, so we're going to go with what's on the website, and that's Fox. That was on the 2019 and up. Absolutely great suspension if you're into it. So this is going to run you just under $3,100, more like $3,080, but let's say $3,100 for the math. Next up, we have the Trd Pro Headlights. All right, so these are going to be $438, just real quick before you jump onto these headlights. They're just a black surround halogen headlamp, but we're going to keep it at $438 to keep this generation Pro, the price where it needs to be and the parts that were on it. But you can put on the LED headlights that are available in the later years that came out in 2018. I did that to my 2017. If you want the LED look and performance, that is there. They have, as you will see when we build the 2019 Pro, they do have the actual Trd Pro headlights of that generation, and they will fit on this. So if you wanted to add that, there'll be a little bit more money, but let's stay with this here. The halogen ones from the generation we're building right now, $438. The shifter, this one is a black shift knob. They also have the silver one, same price at $84. The Trd Dual Exhaust, once again, this is the black tip, $1,397 for this dual exhaust right here. And the Trd Pro front skid plate, $420 for this. A very nice looking skid plate. One thing that did change in the earlier generations, the TRD was on there, but it didn't have the red inlay in it. It just said TRD in the color of the skid plate. This is the one from the later generation, but same thing, $420, and that TRD looks really good. And then you got to get the blacked out emblems. They're not actually the emblems, this is the overlay kit. So you don't have to take off your emblems or anything like that. This goes right over your existing ones. They look like they came on the truck. I used them on my Platinum to make that work. But these are $126, and this gives you all the ones you will need. The 5.7 liter emblem, the Tundra emblem, the SR5, if you have that, the 4x4 on the back, it covers you all the way around. Even if you have a limited, they are out there right around the same price as well. So before tax, before anything with install or shipping, just all these parts I just said, $7,648 for all these parts. And if you buy from Sparks Parts and use the Trd Dual 34 promo code, that's 5% off, it's going to save you $380 to $400, maybe even more depending on the price of tax and shipping and all that. So that is how much it will run you if you wanted to build your 14 to 17 into something like a Pro. We don't always call it a Trd Pro. It's like a Pro. A lot of people do it. A lot of interest in it. Let me know what you think. Is it worth almost $7,700 to do that to your 14 to 17? But now, let's see how much it would cost to do it if you owned a 2018 to 2021 Tundra. It does cost a little bit more money, as you will see shortly, because of Toyota Safety Sense. Let's check it out. So here's what we're going to be shopping around for. Wheels, grill, suspension, headlights, rigid industry fog lights, shifter, dual exhaust, skid plate, emblems, and the hood scoop that comes on the later years of the Trd Pro of that generation. So we're going to have to add it to the price at the end. But let's start up front with the wheels. The BBS Forge wheels are going to run you about $500 a wheel, $480 to $500 depending on where you look. Make sure you shop around. So we'll say $2,000 for the wheels, okay? The grill. Now this is where the price difference really changed from the first build we did. I did this truck in super white. I'm trying to use regular colors out there. I don't want to use anything crazy because, you know, the crazy colors are on the Trd Pro and you're trying to build your vehicle into a Trd Pro. So I went super white. That's a very, you know, popular color. A lot of people have it out there. So with super white, and I included the sensor cover that adds $335. I added the hood bulge that adds $233.30 and the grill hole cover, and we're talking $930.59 for that whole grill setup up front. Toyota Safety Sense has made that a little bit more expensive from the older generation we just built, so $931. Can't wait to hear your comments below on that one. Next up, we have the suspension, which is the Fox suspension. Fantastic, absolutely awesome suspension. $3,080 on this. Now we go into the Trd Pro headlights of the generation. So this is what I was talking about when we were talking about building the earlier model. This is LED. It has that black surround that's known on the Pro, but it's all LED with a great LED daytime running light that surrounds the outside. So these are going to run you $584 for these headlights, which it's not the worst price I've ever seen. Rigid Industry fog lights, which is something we didn't have to do on the other truck because it just comes with the regular fog lights. These will add $727 to your price tag. And then we go on to the shifter, which is $84 again, same exact thing. Dual exhaust, black tips, same exact thing, $1,400. Skid plate, $420. Emblem, $126. As you can see, a lot of stuff is shared from the old generation. There's some new things here and there. Now, the hood scoop. This is something that was only available on the 18 and up Sport and Pro. But because it's on there, we got to add it in there. If you don't want it, skip this. $615 to add this hood scoop. It is not functional. If you wanted to have a good time with it, you could get yourself a functional one or a completely different hood, or just get a supercharger and have a great time with it. So all the stuff I just named to you there, the price to build a Trd Pro with these parts, 2018 to 2021, $9,967 before tax, shipping, and install. You will save $500 at least with the Tundra Dude 34 promo code, because once again, we didn't add any of the extra stuff at the end as far as shipping, tax, and install. So you'll save even a little bit more with that. So that is how much it costs to build a Trd Pro. There's a lot of interest to do that out there. Again, because there are a lot of folks that don't really care for the new generation Tundra, so you want to keep what you have. You were waiting to see it come out, and if you like it, you want to keep what you have, and now you're thinking about adding some Toyota genuine parts to it to make it as close to a Pro as possible. I really want to know in the comments below, would you do this entire list, or would you piecemeal it? And if you were going to piecemeal it, what are some of the things you would leave off? I bet a lot of you will say the hood scoop. I just have a feeling about that. Again, if you really wanted to go all the way here, the end caps on the bumpers, front and rear, you're going to need to get the color keyed mirror caps, and you want to get the flat black handles, the door handles. That would be the way to go 100% all the way. It's going to be a few more $1,000s if you want to do that. But this is just if you were to build a Trd Pro, if you were to look at the sheet, what it adds, just the parts. So I can't wait to hear what you guys think. I hope it helped. I'm just trying to help you guys. There's been a lot of interest since I made that video the other day, that short video at the local dealership with that 2016 Limited decked out to be a Trd Pro. A lot of people want to do that. But again, I want to give this disclaimer at the end. If you shop around, you may be able to save a lot of money. This was just looking at 1 or 2 different sites. That's number one. Number two, if it doesn't need to be Toyota genuine and you wanted to go a different suspension, wheels, you could save a ton of money. When I did my Platinum Pro build, I ended up getting a different wheel versus the Trd Pro wheel, because the Trd Pro wheel at the time was about $400 a wheel. I got one that was about $150 a wheel. So I was looking to save money here and there when doing my build. So let me know what you think. I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. And again, please tell me, would you buy this whole package or would you piecemeal it out? I hope it helps. Be safe, be well. Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook at TundraDude34, TundraDude34 at gmail.com.